let me tell you this. This is the biggest, best travel tip I can give you for visiting Yellowstone National Park. And I've been there 4 or 5 times, but I did not learn this until I was there 2 years ago. Everybody, when they go to Yellowstone National Park, they go straight to Old Faithful. You think, hey, that's the famous thing. I got to see it. I've never seen any wildlife, maybe like one bison at the Old Faithful. The best place to see the bison in Yellowstone National Park is on the road that goes across the north of the park from Mammoth to Cook City. And from Montana, you come in the north entrance. So you come in. From Livingston, it's only 52 miles to Yellowstone National Park. So you come in to the park. The first little like ranger station is called Mammoth. And you take the first left and you head to Lamar Valley. So you it's at sunrise is when all the bison come out, and that's the best time to see it. I did it last time I was here 2 years ago. Spectacular. So I woke up at 5 a.m. 2 days ago to experience this again, and I get down there. I'm at like, at 6:15. I'm taking that left, and I'm driving about 15 miles, and jackpot, the mother lode. Bison are everywhere. And it's so beautiful, and you stop, and if you can keep a safe distance from them. And then I was going to drive all the way to Cook City and come back up through Red Lodge and back to Livingston because I heard that is a spectacular drive. But after about 5 miles of bison, there was a sign, there was a lot of construction, and it said blasting next 20 miles, expect 30-minute waits. So there's a long line of cars, and I get behind it. I'm thinking, it's really early in the morning. Maybe I'll get lucky. So I'm sitting there for about 15 minutes, and I'm thinking, oh man, 20 miles of this? How many 30-minute waits are there going to be? So I turn around, and I go back the direction that I came, and this was the greatest thing because now all the bison were on the road. Hundreds of these majestic creatures, and they're blocking the traffic in both lanes. So I kept a safe distance between my car and the bison, like 2 car lengths, sometimes 1 car length, but always, keeping a big buffer. And the bison are walking in the same direction that I'm going, some of them, and then some of them are just crossing the road. I mean, there's just hundreds of these beautiful bison. And I'm shooting videos, I'm taking photos. It's just, I'm in this absolute heavenly moment. And it was, I couldn't have imagined a better possible outcome for seeing the bison. And it was so worth waking up at 5 a.m. for this. Then all of a sudden, this portly woman behind me, who's in a car with Pennsylvania license plates, she starts honking her horn. Are you kidding me? What, are you really honking, lady? And then this woman does this aggressive move where she passes me. There's no cars coming this way because bison are blocking the road. But now there's not enough space for this woman's car to go in front of me. So like the nose of her car is in front of my car in this lane, heading west. And then the ass end of her car is in the other lane, the opposite lane, going the other way. It was like such an unnecessary douche move. And then when her car, when the bison, move up slowly and her car gets in the lane, she starts leaning on the horn. She's honking at the bison, and she's riding their asses with the nose of her car. This woman is like honking excessively like she was stuck in traffic in New York City. She's riding these bison asses, meh, 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 meh. I couldn't believe it. And, what I thought was a heavenly blessing, this woman thought was an irritant that she wanted out of her way. And I wish I would have thought about it. I came back to Livingston and I told Rich, and we were having dinner at his house last night. And They were saying you should have taken down the license plate number and reported the woman at the next ranger station for harassing the animals. But I didn't even think of it. You always hear about bison attacking. They like gore them, or they'll throw people up in the air like dumb tourists. People seem to put their brains on the shelf when they visit the national parks for some reason. But you always hear about people going to Yellowstone and trying to pet the bison, and then the bison goring them or flipping them up in the air. I really wanted this woman to get a bison head on her derriere, but she didn't seem like the petting kind. So, and she obviously, at 9 a.m. in Yellowstone National Park, what is the hurry? Where are you going? It made absolutely no sense whatsoever.